Was that intro cool? Did it capture your attention? I worked really hard on it. You can say it. It's sexy. I thought it was too. When I was editing it, I was like, yeah, more of this, more of this. Hi, hello. Welcome to the Casual Commons, where we are all common people casually just wanting a sexy desk setup tour. Listen, I know you are browsing for desk setup tours because you're like, these videos bring me joy. It's fun. People have cool setups. Like, I want a cool setup. Like, listen, by the title of this video, you know that this video will not compare to those videos that get millions of views. I was like, people do these cool desk setup tour videos, and I was like, I want a cute desk setup tour video. Let me have one. So I made one. So I know this is not super aesthetic. You don't have to tell me, like, I know, but it does work for me. And while it's not the perfect setup that I will keep for the rest of my life or for like the next few years, it works for me today, and that's it. So as I'm taking you on a tour of my little desk setup, you'll probably notice that a lot of things are just mismatched and don't really go together. The colors might be off, the functionality might be off, they might not look compatible, but that's because I had to take in like 3 different considerations, or 4, I guess. So one is that space. I live in New York City, so my room is pretty small, so I'm not able to kind of have like a fully fledged, one of those like IKEA, was it the kitchen tabletop desks that like span like a whole wall, because that would literally take up a third of my room. So a big consideration I had was for space. The other 3 was like trying to just balance the usage of my desk setup. When I first kind of started buying stuff and getting my desk put together, I was like, okay, well, I want to be able to game. I want it to be a work from home desk. I want it to be a creator studio. But as I did more research, I found out that, you just can't have the best of all 3 worlds, because, if you wanted that, you would just have to shell out a few $1,000s, and I don't got that kind of money. So I just had to reprioritize everything and ask myself, like, what is the purpose of this desk? First and foremost, it is for gaming. I wanted, after work every day, I just wanted a place where I could relax, play video games, indulge in my internet hobbies, and really enjoy it. So the number one thing this desk is used for is gaming. The second thing is for working from home. It just doesn't hit the highest potential of work from home setups because again, a lot of the focus on this setup is for gaming. So I just had to make do with what I had. Working from home is kind of a secondary priority or like function of this desk. And then third is a little creator studio where I film my YouTube videos. So with that being said, let's get into the tour itself. So first off, we have the Zionist Soho desk. I bought it on Amazon for $65. For $65, it's been fine. I've had it for 3 years, and I think it works. I just wish it was a bit lower to the ground just because I'm short, but I think for $65, it's served me well. Next is my beautiful child, my Herman Miller Aeron. I bought it secondhand for $450 on Craigslist, and let me tell you, it's so worth it. I used to have back issues when I had a cheaper Amazon Basics chair, but ever since I bought this, my lower back issues have definitely improved. And then under my desk, I have a footrest from Amazon. It works all right, but I think it's a little too narrow. So like both my feet can't fit on the rest very comfortably. So if you're also looking to buy like a footrest, I would recommend looking at models that go a bit wider so that you can spread your legs a little bit. Also under my desk, I screwed in a wire basket from Scandinavian Hub. It came in a pack of 2, but I only wanted to use 1. Inside the basket, I have my white team power strip. It has, I think, 12 plugs and 4 USB plugs. And this is definitely a necessity because I'm trying to go for a full-on like desk setup. So I have a lot of things I need to plug in. And I know it looks messy, but it's a lot better than what I had beforehand, where wires were just like laying on the ground behind my desk, which looked kind of gross and nasty. So my 2 monitor arms are from Huanwo. I bought them on Amazon for $30-40 each. They're 2 different models just because I wanted to try out both styles just to see the differences, and there really isn't much of a difference, but I do notice that the one that has a straight arm is a bit more stable because there's more jiggle in the one with the curved arm, but it's not something I notice when I'm working or playing video games. I think if this were a fully work from home desk, or if I only had 1 monitor and never needed to move things around, I would probably opt for a monitor arm that didn't move so that there would just be less jiggle. And because my desk has a lip, I had to buy 2 wooden blocks to clamp underneath just so it provides more stability. And then on these monitor arms, I have two different monitors. One is my main monitor used for gaming, and the other is just a secondary monitor. My gaming monitor is an MSI Optics G241. It's 24 inches and is 144 hertz. I really like how deep and saturated the colors are, and I definitely do notice a difference when I'm playing on like a regular 75 hertz monitor versus 144 hertz. My secondary monitor is an Asus VA229HR. It's 21.5 inches, 1080p, 75 hertz. My only issue I have with this is the colors don't match and they're not as deep as my gaming monitor. So when you have them side by side, they do look a bit different, but I didn't want to spend gaming monitor money on a monitor that I was not going to game on. My PC is an NZXT H1 Mini. It's a pre-built from NZXT. I have a full video detailing my thoughts on it, so I won't get into it here, but I still love it. I still think it runs very well, and I don't foresee a need in upgrading any of the parts for the next couple of years. In between my PC and monitors, I have this little wire organizing sticker that I got just to hold the charging wires I don't want falling behind my desk. The wires flow up and charge my headphones that I have on these hooks that stick to the wall. My keyboard is a mechanical keyboard from HyperX. It's the Alloy Origins core with their red switches, and I also bought the pudding keycaps in white to replace the original keycaps it came with. I think it looks a lot cuter, but I also do kind of wish the base was in white. For my gaming mouse, I use a Glorious Model O wireless. I really like how light it is and the fact that I don't even have to deal with a wire attached to it, and of course I love the RGB on it. And underneath my mouse, I have a SteelSeries, just a basic mouse pad. It's nothing special. It gets kind of dirty, but it's easy to clean and it's pretty cheap. For my headphones, I have the G733 wireless headphones from Logitech. I got it in the KDA model because I think it just looks cuter, honestly. I got a wireless headphone just because I didn't want to deal with wires hanging everywhere. Truth be told, I did not buy this for the sound quality or I guess quality in general. I definitely bought this because it looks cute. I like the aesthetic. For when I have to work from home, my company gives me a laptop to work off of, and to utilize my space, I push my peripherals back and connect my laptop to my screen. But this means I can't use my secondary monitor, which is fine with me because my laptop screen and my gaming monitor serves as two screens, which is all I really need. And just for the sake of transparency, I'll throw in a clip of what my workspace actually looks like when I'm working throughout the week. It's not super clean, I'm not super clean, I leave it kind of messy, but this is just really to show you like how I utilize my space. And for my work from home accessories, I use a Bose QC35. I've had these for 4 or 5 years now and they're still going great. I love the customer service and I love the sound quality. I'm starting to notice some rips and tears on the leather from just wearing glasses while wearing the headphones, but I think it's going great so far and I will probably replace them when they need to be replaced. For my work mouse, I use a basic Logitech Bluetooth mouse. You might also notice how I don't really have any speakers connected to my PC, and that's because I generally listen to a lot of the audio via headphone, but if I'm ever in the mood to just play some music out loud, I have an iLive portable Bluetooth speaker, and while the sound quality kind of sucks, it serves its purpose, so I'm just going to keep using it. Because my desk is small and I have a lot of stuff, I use a IKEA Raskog as an extension essentially of my desk. On the top shelf, I have things I need to reach for pretty often, which are pens, hand cream, sanitizer, my notebook, and napkins. The middle shelf has stuff that I don't reach for as often, but would like handy. And then the bottom shelf is basically my medicine cabinet. And let me just put this out there. If you struggle to find storage space in your room or wherever, I definitely recommend a Raskog. In every apartment I've lived in, it's served a different purpose. It's so versatile and it just fits everywhere. So even if you move, you can repurpose it for different rooms. And then as a bonus, I'll show you my little creator studio. I'm doing air quotes right now. It's essentially what I see when I'm recording my videos. So for my mic stand, I use an InnoGear mic stand from Amazon. For my microphone, I use an Audio-Technica ATR 2100X. It's USB-C because we hate micro USB. And for my tripod that I use for my phone, it's a UB size Tripod S. Oh, and I also have a Razer Kiyo webcam. I thought I was gonna be, you know, this YouTube creator, game content creator, but listen, I can barely manage this channel, so it's just chilling on top of my PC. And I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope I made a more noticeable effort in editing it and making it more visually appealing to watch. But listen, come back, we have fun here. and I will see you in the next video that I will do eventually.